Hello everyone and welcome to a match of Starcraft 2 played by people that are way better than me. The map is Pride of Altaris, and today it is a continued episode of Battle of the Bugs. It is a ZvZ spawning in the upper left in red, the man, the champion, the legend. It is Serral. And his opponent in the bottom right, spawning in blue, a man with only 3 letters in his name, but a lot more wins in his history. It is DRG. ZvZ, everyone. Bust out your Zerglings. Unless, of course, you consider the fact that there's probably going to be a lot of dead Zerglings, in which case, turn them around so that they don't have to watch this brutal engagement, no doubt. Starting with this bad boy right here. Go sit over there. Be safe off camera. You don't have to watch all this impending slaughter. Although not as impending as you might think, because both of these players did go for a hatch first build. A gamble in ZvZ, it might be, in case any of you have not played ZvZ, which, you know, I guess is somewhat possible. There are some Terrans, there are some Protoss players. ZvZ, yeah, that's a good description for it. Picture manic people with knives, manic toddlers maybe with knives. It can get crazy, it can get chaotic. The Ling Bane micro in the early game, you have to get your Bane nest usually pretty quickly, like 2 minutes or 2:30 even, and that's just to be safe. That's not even considering the aggressive builds. You could start it off with a very early pool, try and cancel your opponent's hatchery. Luckily, it doesn't look like any of those kinds of shenanigans are in play here today. Instead, dare I say, a potential macro game. We just passed the 2:30 mark and nobody's built a Bane nest. They're building drones. A third hatchery for both players. Economic madness, I say. These 2 Zerglings are going to put a stop to it. Those 2 Zerglings. Oh, she's coming. Get out of there. Get out of there, Zerglings. Serral, instead of bringing the Queen down, opting to bring a couple Lings of his own. Queen gonna guard that ramp. Bane Nest did go down for both players at the top of the ramp. Likely to be used for a wall off. Even Zerg players know how to build walls, yes. Terran players, you can relate. Protoss players, you can relate. Because Zerg are scary units. Zergs, they have trouble with walls sometimes, so even Zerg players must build a wall in ZvZ. It is important. Evo Chamber. DRG. Where's yours? Ling speed finishes up for Serral, who's going to get a great scout off, seeing all of this that's going on here. He sees the 1 gas, he sees the spawning pool. DRG, what does he know? Not much, but he is morphing a couple Banes and already targeting the natural. Serral's looking pretty well prepared, though. He's got a Queen blocking that entryway. He's got buildings in place. Banes? Oh, she gets him. Ooh. Oh, that was close. 2 Banes is what you need to really wreck a worker line. DRG does not have that wall in sealed. He does have some Banes morphing in. His Roach Warren is delayed. Definitely a bit later than Serral's, who is sending out some Zerglings, trying to get map vision all over the place. You have to admire these Overlord placements. The scouting Zerglings. Everybody wants to know what's going on. You don't want to be left in the dark, especially in this matchup, where Zerglings can get across the map so quickly. Look at these guys. They have wings. And they don't fly, so it must be just to move really quickly. Why do they actually get wings? Or are they just large feathers? No, I'm pretty sure they're wings. They're chasing each other like bees. Alright, enough about that. Stop focusing on that. What is going on with the game? The compositions. Both players are going for ranged attacks, so they are planning a roach transition out of this. The roach warrens are completed. Bane looks like it was trying to morph in there, but Serral spots it. Roach warren. No, not roach warren. Roach production. Very key difference is kicking in now for both players. Queen blocking that way. Serral with the quick reaction time. He sees the Zerglings wrapping around that corner. He can get that queen in place to block the Zerglings from ever getting in, because they are a lot easier to deal with out here than they are in your drone line. Overlord speed, roach speed. DRG is not going for roach speed yet. His lair did finish. Just not going for it though. A curious choice. Well, are you going to cancel that? The spire went down right under the Overlord. Serral knows about it. He saw it. That's the kind of spire you would expect to see canceled once the Overlord gets out of the base. But maybe DRG's going to keep it. Zerglings, they get over here quick. The roaches, can they get here in time? Zerglings, they get the cancel. The drone lives though, so he can just put it right back on. Serral's roach is much quicker to react. Serral's hatch is going to be fine. Gonna be safe. Spore crawlers now going down in the mineral lines. Great Bane connection going off on those Zerglings. DRG's Spire finishing up now. Is he gonna use it? He's got 500 gas in the bank. Almost 500 minerals, but he's flooding roaches. So is it just to fake? You just gonna try and fake Serral out here? He did force one spore crawler. That's not a big investment. Serral's so confident. So I only need one spore to handle your potential mutav. Ladies and gents, do you see what I see? That is a dropper lord. An overlord prepared to drop. Hence, dropper lord. But it's filled with roaches. And it is going to the very edge of the map. Alarak, keep an eye on that for me. Don't let me miss the impending action. It's going to happen here, apparently. Fine. Serral already has it queued up. He's got his Roach Ravager army poised to do damage in the center. Contaminate used on the Evo chambers. That's just bad manners. I love it. Massive Roach Ravager armies in play now. Where's the OV? He's not here yet. I'm excited though. Ooh. Alright. Calm down. Calm down. Keep yourself contained here. More Ravagers being morphed for both sides. Serral's definitely gonna have an advantage in these battles because of the Hydras, but it comes a lot down to the Biles too. How's the upgrades? 2-1 for Serral. DRG's not going for armor. Oh, that could be big actually. Serral's now starting his 2+2 armor. Roaches. Roach drop. That's not what usually comes out of an Overlord. Meanwhile, on this side of the map, massive battle. DRG in a bit of trouble, though. Serral has the advantage here. That's a lot of Ravagers. The Biles could do some work. Serral picking those up. They all live. Killed off 6 drones, which might not be that much, but it's a slight edge. Think about it this way. In order for DRG to replace those drones, he has to use up 6 larvae that could have been used on roaches. And that's the real victory here. Some of those roaches thinking about life ever so carefully instead of attacking drones. Meanwhile, Serral going for burrow and tunneling claws behind this. More biles connecting onto the roaches and ravagers for both sides. DRG's got a lot of ravagers. Huh. These roaches are still getting some damage done. Can they get the queen? They do get the queen. That's actually pretty helpful here. Another massive battle on this side, though. DRG is close. That's Serral's taking it. I feel like the armor upgrade is really what's making the difference here. I mean, at this point, DRG is not researching anything. There's 0 upgrades going on. So what's he trying to do here? Because he's just trying to, I guess, bludgeon his way through this game with a higher army count, but he can't get that anymore. That time has passed. Serral's invested in these upgrades, which he's almost got +2 armor at this point. What's going on here? Oh. Ooh. Overseer goes pop. Serral got a nice concave setup. Tunneling Claws finishes +2 armor in 2, 1, 0. +2 armor gonna finish up now. And that is a huge advantage for the red Zerg in this battle. DRG's losing his main army on all fronts and falling very far behind. Drones started dying off from something. What were the drones dying off to? More roaches. It was another roach run by Serral. Marvelously played by Serral. Both players did very well handling the Roach Ravager battles, but I feel like that really came down to the upgrade investment. Serral went for attack and armor. He had 2 Evos. It's that simple. In these massive Roach battles, having armor versus no armor can be that massive. If you enjoyed the game, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.